Okay, you. Yes, you. If you have the ambition of a CEO, but the work ethic of a sleepy potato, this is for you. You know the feeling, right? You're dreaming about that top-tier university, that massive paycheck, the amazing lifestyle, but the reality? You're 3 hours deep in a TikTok scroll, and that little voice of guilt is getting real loud. It's this exact battle, isn't it? In one corner, you've got these huge, world-changing dreams. And in the other corner, well, there's you, the couch, your phone, and that sinking feeling that you're just wasting all this incredible potential. It is so frustrating. But hang on. Let me throw a crazy idea at you. What if that laziness, what if that procrastination isn't actually a part of your personality? What if it's not really you at all? This one thought could literally change everything. So, first things first, we're going to do something kind of radical. We're not going to try to fix your habits. No, we are going to upgrade your entire identity. See, the problem isn't you, it's your brain's old, buggy programming. Let's just be honest about your brain for a second. It's a coward. I mean, its number one job for millions of years has been to keep you safe and comfortable. So of course, it's going to avoid hard, complicated tasks and run straight for the easy dopamine hit of a cat video. It's just doing its job. And here's the good news. If laziness is just a biological default setting, then it's not a life sentence. It's just a pattern. And you know what we do with patterns? We break them. You can totally outsmart your own biology. And this is how you start the hack. You have to stop telling yourself, oh, I'm such a procrastinator. That just digs the hole deeper. Instead, you're going to start feeding your brain a new story. Tell yourself, I'm the kind of person who shows up no matter what. Or hey, try this one on. I'm dangerously smart. Say it. Seriously, your brain is kind of gullible. It believes what you tell it over and over again. If you keep feeding it the I'm lazy line, that's who you'll be. So it's time to change the script. All right, so once you start reprogramming your identity, you need some practical, real-world cheat codes, to actually get you off the couch. Because let's be real, starting is always the hardest part. Cheat code number 1, the 5-second rule. The moment you think, I should probably study, your brain starts a 5-second timer to talk you out of it. You have to hijack that process. Count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on 1, you physically move. Don't think, don't negotiate, just move. Now, if 5 seconds still feels like a marathon, let's lower the bar. I mean, let's make it so easy it's basically impossible to fail. Forget 5 seconds. How about 120 seconds? Yep, that's the 2-minute rule. Your only goal is to work on something for just 2 minutes. That's it. You're not trying to finish the assignment. You're not trying to become a genius. You are just trying to start. Because once you beat inertia, you've already won the biggest battle. And there's some cool psychology behind why this works. It's called the Zygarnik effect. You know how when you watch a show and it ends on a cliffhanger, you can't stop thinking about it? That's your brain. It absolutely hates unfinished tasks. So use that to your advantage. Create what's called an open loop. For that essay you're avoiding, just open the document and then write one single, truly terrible sentence. That's all. Now that tiny, unfinished task will live in your head, rent-free, bugging you until you go back and do more. Okay, but what about those days? You know the ones. The days where you feel like a human puddle, and even 2 minutes feels like climbing Mount Everest. Yeah, we need a plan for those days, too. Welcome to the minimum effort system. On your worst days, you commit to just 15, maybe 30 minutes of work. The goal here isn't excellence, it's damage control. Minimum input for minimum damage. You're just trying not to fall further behind. And during those 15 minutes, you gotta be strategic. Use the 80-20 rule. Basically, 80% of your good grades will come from just 20% of the material. So on a tough day, you only focus on that crucial 20%. The stuff the teacher won't shut up about, yeah, that's it. Now for the final boss, the nuclear option. When you've tried everything and you are still physically bonded to your chair, it's time to make a deal with the devil. Or, a dice. Here's the game. You roll a die. If it's a 1 through 5, you study for a bit. But if you roll a 6, you have to do something you hate even more than studying, like scrubbing the bathroom floor with a toothbrush. Suddenly studying sounds like a 5-star vacation, doesn't it? So we've got the identity upgrade, the starting cheats, the hacks for bad days, but this isn't just a bunch of cool ideas. This stuff works. Let's make this your mission, starting right now. Get this. The person who came up with these strategies, they used these exact dirty tricks, as they call them, to get into the #1 university in all of Latin America. With zero help, it was just them versus their brain, and they won big time. So I want you to hear this loud and clear. You are not a lost cause. You are not lazy. You are a genius who is just temporarily stuck on the couch. And that is a problem we can solve. So here's your final assignment, and this isn't a suggestion, it's an order. Right now, pick one thing you've been putting off. The second this is over, you're going to count down from 5, you're going to move on 1, and you are going to do that thing for just 2 minutes. Go.
Please subscribe to Smart Laziness.